My name is Isra, and today I'm going to share with you the things that I did to overcome depression. Number one, start off by expressing yourself. Depression comes about from suppressing your own emotions, suppressing your own expression, and suppressing your own truth. And so I started off by realizing how much I was so far away from my own truth. And so I started seeing, what is it that I really want to do in life? Where in my life have I held back from expressing in order to please other people? And so from those points, I started to realize how far away I was from myself. And realizing that, I saw that depression was actually a blessing in disguise. It was waking me up to my reality and how much I was hurting myself and not allowing myself to feel and numbing myself in order to be so-called loved by other people, but I ended up feeling completely unloved within myself. So it starts off by really seeing where in your life you have held back from expressing, from saying your truth, from hiding people and wearing that mask. All of us wear masks, many masks, and it's time to start seeing where and when you wear them, and really, do you need to do that? Number two, journaling. Journaling is one of the most important things that I have done for myself. I started in 2010 and it's been life-changing for me. Journaling is a place where you can express yourself with no limitations. If you just start by writing down in your journal, you start seeing where you can actually start expressing more of yourself and understanding more of who you are and expressing more of your emotions. And then that would be a place to let it out, because once you write it out, whether it be a trauma, whether it be something that really upsets you, writing it out not only allows you to see it from an outside perspective, you also allow yourself to allow those emotions to flow through. So that's what I highly recommend. It's been life-changing for me. I've been able to overcome many difficulties in my life by just seeing it on a piece of paper and just allowing it to flow, because I was afraid of sharing my emotions, and I know a lot of you guys are afraid of sharing your emotions and the intensity or the depth of your emotions. But on a piece of paper, you don't have to show it to anyone. It's your best friend. So I highly recommend journaling. Number three, essential oils. Patchouli, frankincense, lavender oil. There are so many oils out there, essential oils that can help you with depression. It can bring you to a place of greater relaxation and ease. I personally have used lavender oil and patchouli oil and frankincense, and they have all helped me in really relaxing more deeply. And I also use magnesium oil for relaxing as well. Magnesium oil is so important for relaxation and for many other things as well. Number four, there was a study done about depression, and there was a correlation between inflammation and depression. Inflammation comes about due to stress as well as certain habits like smoking. It also comes about from eating sugar and processed foods and fried foods. And so it's so essential for a person to include fruits and vegetables, which alkalinize the body, and they help in increasing the vibrational frequency of your body. And so in eating fruits and vegetables, it also helps in producing serotonin, which is the feel-good neurotransmitter, and that is so important during the time of depression. Number five, do something new like yoga, exercising, martial arts, traveling. Go somewhere you haven't been to in your city. You don't have to go too far away. Go visit a park. You're just going out into nature and being grateful for the greenness of the trees and the light that comes through, the sunlight that comes through the trees. It's very much, it brings you to that, back to that present moment, and breaks you out of that negative mindset. For me, it was so hard to break out of the negative mindset. I had to look up online affirmations and things to be grateful for, and how I can see the world in a more positive way, because the way I saw the world was like gray, ugly, and a place where things were unfair. So I had to really change that up to get out of this depressive mindset. Number 6, find someone who has been through depression. This can help you in really getting that hope that you need to move through each day, because evidently you will get out of depression. There are times where I felt like there was no way I was gonna be like this for the rest of my life, and there was no point in living life. I didn't understand why people smiled and laughed. It was such a dark place for me. But when I heard the stories of these people, they really helped me, and in hopes that I can also help you in your journey in getting out of depression. And remember this, you are a very strong person for going through this. You have been through a lot, and I acknowledge the hurt and pain that you have been through. Number 7, seek professional help. Very important to do as soon as you find out, and there's no shame in going to see a doctor. Personally, I went to seek alternative medicine, naturopathic medicine, as well as energy healers. They really gave me a perspective into really dealing with this issue from a holistic point of view, as well as seeing counselors. Counselors can really help in allowing you to speak and to be heard, and to really express yourself and not wear those masks if you don't have someone in your life where you can just be and speak your truth. Personally, finding someone who can listen to me with unconditional love, support, and just being there for me meant the world to me, because I suffered from not being able to be myself. So afraid of being judged and not accepted and to be shunned from people. And so to have that meant the world to me. So do find someone that can help you, and feel free to share your story in the comment section below. After the severe depression that I went through in August of 2013, on the very day of my birthday, August 23rd, when I was turning 23, which is so crazy, I went through at least a year of severe depression, but I got out of that I don't want to live kind of phase about, I would say, 5 months. But then after that, I was still pushing through. I was, emerging out of the waters, the deep, dark waters of depression, then going back in. But when I went to Japan, I got out of it. But then again, I went back at some point, because there were still some layers that I had yet to see within myself that was holding me back from truly having that positive mindset. Meditation and gratitude were the keys to really coming out of that. Daily now, I meditate. I use all kinds of meditations, but observing your thoughts without judgment and allowing them to be there is a very powerful kind of meditation. And it can be tricky at the beginning, so don't get discouraged, because it does take time. As well as body relaxation meditations helped me as well, releasing that tension within the body. The body stores up emotions, and when we allow ourselves to bring our focus to certain parts of the body, we allow for that tension to be released as well as the emotion to be released. Gratitude conditions the mind to be positive. And for me, that was so difficult. Even years after my depression, I still struggled with this. Gratitude. I can say that I'm grateful for something, but do I truly feel it within myself? And so it still pays off to actually say it, because with time, you will get to know more deeper layers into what that really means. And the last point that I'd like to mention is number 8, natural remedies. St. John's wort flower really helped me in feeling happier and giving me that break from that painful, depressive feeling. As well as ashwagandha. I didn't try ashwagandha, but I've heard many great things about it. Passion flower, I've tried passion flower as well. If you are taking antidepressants, it's very important that you do check with your doctor and see if it's still okay to take natural remedies. And I actually forgot one point, number 9, and that is sleep. It's so important to sleep because it helps in regulating your hormones. If you don't get enough sleep, then your hormones might be erratic and that might affect your mindset. If you have insomnia, you ask your doctor for some help, or do some meditation, or take some magnesium oil. It really helps to use any sort of relaxation techniques to get into sleep. So that is all. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any sort of comments, feel free to comment below. Thank you.